let me see your hands. Come on. Both of you guys. All right, come on out.
What's wrong?
One.
Seven ready.
Turn around. You don't have any firearms on you?
No.
Okay, turn around. Let me see your left hand. All right. Well, this car, I'll tell you in a minute here. All right? All right, can you come out, please?
Yeah.
You don't have any firearms or anything, right?
No.
All right. Walk over here. Don't run, okay?
I won't. We're gonna go door.
Turn around. We'll clear this up real quick, and then we'll get you guys going, okay?
Yeah. Hold on, let me put this on.
Yep. All right, let's go.
The 3rd of September 2025, Redding area, Northern California, near Wynn River Casino. Officers approached 2 women in a broken-down 1991 Ford pickup. The owner had left on foot, or so they claimed. Minutes later, a stolen vehicle report confirmed by dispatch. 1 arrest, 1 disputed account, 1 set of warrants that changed everything. A roadside welfare check, a stolen vehicle report, 2 disputed accounts, 1 arrest. The legal questions here are sharper than the facts, and the facts are already complicated.
No, it's just the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of you?
Yeah.
Alternator went out? What's going on then?
It's just the truck won't start. So he went to go get a friend to come and try to jump us.
Okay. You guys want me to stick around or no?
Huh?
You want me to stick around or?
We should be okay.
Be all right?
He just went over there to the trailer park.
Okay. All right. All right, do you have your ID with you?
Me, I don't.
I'm the one with the license.
Okay.
I don't actually have a physical license, but I can give you the number.
Okay.
It's out of Oregon.
Is that in Oregon?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you guys got help coming?
Yes.
Is this your vehicle?
No.
Whose vehicle is it?
It's a friend's vehicle.
A friend?
He's the one to go get help.
Okay. All right. Cool. Then I guess that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank
Good
you.
luck. Yep.
Thank you. Yeah, we tried to be okay right here. We tried
Yeah,
to-
you're good. Just it looks like you crashed, but
No,
you're
yeah,
fine.
okay, yeah.
Just want to make sure you didn't crash. So.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Let me see your hands. Come on. Both of you guys. All right. Come on out.
What's wrong?
One.
Seven ready.
Turn around. You don't have any firearms on you?
No.
Okay. Turn around. Let me see your left hand. All right. Well, this car, I'll tell you in a minute here. All right. All right. Can you come out, please? You don't have any firearms or anything, right?
No.
All right. Walk over here. Don't run, okay?
I won't. We're gonna go door.
Turn around. We'll clear this up real quick, and then we'll get you guys going, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me put this on.
Yep. All right, let's go.
What happened?
Walk over to my truck. Or my vehicle, I mean. Where's your buddy at?
We're gonna go to the Kenny's house and get him come with his truck because he had a bigger truck than the whole theater.
All right. Stay right here. You stay right there. Well, what's your buddy's name?
His name is Joe, but his real name is Mike.
How do you know Mike?
I met him from my friend of mine named Steve about 4 days ago.
What's Mike's last name?
I don't know what his name is.
Okay. Is he coming back for you?
He was supposed to come back, yes.
He was supposed to? All right. Whose truck is it?
It's his truck.
It's his truck?
I don't know. I was just along for the ride. I was just the
So
driver.
who has the key?
I have the key right now.
So you have the
He
key.
has the keys with me.
You said you're just the driver. Where did you get the car from?
I'm from her.
Because I didn't have a license. And so he was in the car. We were coming down the road right there by the sign right there. And it stopped. The truck stopped working. We thought it ran out of gas. So we went and got, took the gas can. We got 2 gallons of gas before it came back. Put the gas in the city store. And then he said, I think it's the alternator. And he was going to walk in and go get help. And then
Okay.
he said, because I didn't have a license, to let her, if anything was anything, to let her drive. Because she had a license and that he could come back.
All right. Do you have anything on you?
No, I don't have anything.
Nothing on you?
No.
Okay. Nothing's going to poke me, stab me, nothing like that?
Absolutely.
All right. So you're sitting in the driver's seat. How did you get there?
I told her to move over so I could help try to, because I had another friend come with a battery. I seen him riding on the bike up there, so I ran down the road and stopped him, and he went to his dad's and got a battery, and we brought it down and we tried to hook it up and try to start it. So she was kind of sleeping still, so I asked her to move over. So
Turn around for me, please. All right. I'm going to lift this shirt up a little bit, make sure you don't have any weapons or anything like that, okay?
That way I was trying to start the vehicle.
What's that?
I asked her to scoot over so that way when he connected the battery, he
Okay. Am I going to find anything else in there? Is there a gun in there? No gun?
I don't know what, I haven't gotten into that.
What? I can't hear you. What?
Most of the stuff in the back of the truck is his, so I never went through it, so I don't know what they have in the backpack and stuff.
And where did he go?
He went to go to somebody named Kenny's house.
Kenny's house. So his name's Mike. You don't know him.
No.
Does he have any of his personal belongings inside the vehicle?
Everything under her purse in his house.
All right. Well, let me see. You got any pockets in this one?
No.
No pockets in that one? Anything anywhere else? I need to look.
No.
No? You sure?
You can shake my shirt out if you want.
I'm not going to shake your shirt out.
No,
Okay?
I don't have to.
I'm not going to disrespect like that, okay?
Yeah, no, I know you won't.
All right. You think Mike's coming back?
Yeah, I believe so.
Is that Mike up there on a bicycle?
No, that's my friend Smurf. That's the one who went to go get the battery for me.
That's Smurf.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one who was helping me the battery.
Okay. So, right now, as it stands, whose vehicle is that?
It's Mike's.
Mike's vehicle. Okay. Did you at all drive it?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
You did. From where?
From down there, right over there.
What's down there?
That sign about that sign right there.
Oh, from right. So you guys stopped right there, came this way, boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you at all drive it?
Yeah, I drove it
Last night?
Yeah.
Okay, from where?
Well, where did I wake up? I don't remember where exactly we were.
We were at Love's, and then we were coming here to the casino.
Okay,
So, and then...
So you drove it last night from Love's to the casino. Okay, so Laura, right? Laura drove it last night from Love's to the casino. How did you get the vehicle? Huh?
from her.
From you? What's your name?
Chigamum.
Okay. And how did you guys meet Mike?
From Steve.
From Steve. Jesus, you guys are killing me here. Okay, so hang tight for a second, okay? I'll be right back. I'm going to go deal with this car.
Yeah.
All right?
I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yep, hold on. Is that Mike in that truck? In the black truck? Does he know anybody in the black truck?
I don't know who he knows.
No? Okay.
I know he lives in Proberta, so I know he knows like a lot of people around here.
I gotcha.
No, we were just going to the casino.
He left the keys with you?
Yeah, and he went walking, so that's how I had the keys. Was
How long were you with Mike?
I've been with him since about 3 days ago.
3 days ago? From where were you guys hanging out at?
We at Wind River. Steven came and picked me up. Steven came and picked me up, and then we went all over the place. Like we just went down to Orland.
In that truck?
We went down to Orland. We went to his house. We ate dinner. We came back to Corning. Then we fell asleep. We took showers and we went back to Reading and came back down here.
Okay. And what did Mike say about the truck?
Nothing.
Nothing? Did you guys show up to Wind River with the truck?
We were all together when we went to Wind River.
Okay.
Yeah, I met him. They were in a couple of head.
Okay. All right, hang tight. All right, you come on out. You want to tell me what really happened?
Really what happened is I
Yep.
woke up in the car,
Okay.
and it was the two guys we were with were gone.
Okay.
And Cece was the only one left in the car with me.
That's Cece?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So Cece was the only one in the car with you?
Yeah, and that's literally, because I fell asleep when all four of us were together, this Steve guy and this Mike guy.
Okay.
I don't know them, I know her.
Okay.
I walked up to the truck yesterday, and she was just sitting there waiting for Mike. He was supposed to be helping some people move, right? And so I ended up getting into the truck with them, and the Mike guy, the owner of the truck, he ended up taking us to Salvation Army. We went and we bought some stuff at Salvation Army. Then we left, and I literally fell asleep.
How did you meet Cece?
I've just met her through friends.
Through friends?
Yeah, in Reading, I mean.
Okay. In Reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I've been asleep. I was asleep. I almost felt like I got drugged or something because I fell asleep. And
Well, you probably got drugged from the heroin or whatever you're shooting up.
No, well, that's okay. It wasn't just that. More than just that. I'm a user, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But
You think maybe you could have passed out
I don't think it is.
from that?
No,
No?
it wasn't like that.
Who sold you the footy? Oh, come
Random people I meet on the street.
on. Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know.
You got it ready?
I've been living in Reading for the last.
Been living in Reading?
Yeah.
You want to make some extra money?
No.
I mean, if you could help some of my buddies out, find out who's selling all the fetty up there. Sure?
Yeah.
It'd help you out.
But I can't.
All right. Figured I'd ask. Okay.
23 to 29 clear expired.
So you guys were what?
February of 25 on a 91 Ford
We
pickup
were just
to
hanging out. We were sitting literally
Alaska
Up
First
in,
Dollar this morning, last Ford
up in
2129.
River?
where I just they were at Wind River when I was sleeping. I was sleeping the entire time they were at Wind River. I met them over by Wind River. Yeah.
How long ago?
How long ago? This was yesterday is when I got in the truck.
23 to
From yesterday afternoon to the middle of the night last night is when I was asleep. So I crashed out hard. She said she tried to shake me awake. I wasn't awake. I wasn't waking up.
So whose car is this? Mike's?
That's Mike's car.
Okay.
As far as I know, that's
Was Mike
Mike's
with
car.
you today?
Not since the middle of the night last night. Till now.
Okay.
But yesterday, yes.
Okay.
Mike was with us yesterday. I was under the impression that I was sitting next to him and everything. He was the one driving the truck.
Okay.
And she said she'd been with him for a few days, with this Steve guy and this Mike guy.
Okay. Steve and Mike, and you guys don't know the names, the last names.
I just met those guys yesterday.
Okay.
And I.
What's a good phone? Do you have a phone number?
I do, but I don't know my. I just got a new phone,
Okay.
so I don't.
Where do you normally stay?
I've been transient.
Yeah, but where do you normally stay? Like, I mean,
Before Reading, I've been in Reading for about 2 weeks. I was in Red Bluff.
Red Bluff to Reading,
Yeah.
and now back down. Okay.
And we were just supposed to be going to the casino. We weren't going to stay down here.
Do you know who this is?
No, I have no idea. Who that
Okay. Hey, Cece, right?
Yeah.
Cece. All right. Hey, listen, you're under arrest, okay?
Okay.
Pretty sure you figured that much, right?
Yeah.
All right. So,
I just don't know for what.
all right. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, okay? You have the right to an attorney. You can't afford one. One will be provided for you, okay? You understand all that?
Yes.
All right. Having those rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me? I mean, about why you're arrested.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
I was talking about.
yeah. Okay. so you're under arrest, okay, for stealing the vehicle.
But I didn't steal
Okay.
the vehicle.
Hmm?
I didn't steal the vehicle.
A report was made saying that
So he left us here and then called and said that we stole the vehicle?
I don't know. All I know is you're Cece, right?
Yeah.
And Cece stole the vehicle.
No, we didn't.
So you were in the driver's seat.
You
You see how it looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But I
right
didn't
now,
steal the vehicle.
not only that, you already have some warrants out already for. So no matter what, you're going to jail. Okay.
Okay.
So just you want to just tell me what happened, honestly.
That's the truth that happened.
What?
My story, what I told you that happened.
What happened?
I met over my boyfriend Steve.
Steve's your boyfriend?
Yeah, Steve was with Mike. They picked me up. They were at Wind River. They picked me up in Reading.
Mhm.
Then I hung out with them for 3 days, and then we picked up my friend, and she was with us. Well, Mike wanted to ditch Steve, and he was trying to take me and down here and left Steve in Reading.
Mhm.
And he gave her something. I don't know what he gave her, but when I came back out to the car, because I had went in the bathroom at the casino and I came back out, they were sitting. He's in the driver's seat, and she was in the middle. She was so out of it, she couldn't even I couldn't even wake her up, and she slept all the way down here until we got to Love's. She was super out of it.
Okay.
And I don't know what his plan was or what he was doing. But after I was telling him I'm not gonna do anything with you. Or I need to get back to Steven. You shouldn't have asked me to do this. It's not right. Then that's when the alternator, we were arguing about it. That's when the alternator went out, and then that's when he went walking through and said he was gonna go to his friends because he needs something stronger to get the alternator going.
Okay. All right. Well, as of right now, as it stands, one, you have warrants. Okay, out of Reading for stolen vehicles. For stealing a vehicle. That's what they said. Okay.
No, that's not. I got that taken care of.
Well,
I went to
apparently not. Okay, so you'll have to go to court and take care of
It
it.
was my sister's car.
Huh?
It was my sister's
Okay.
car.
All right. Well, that's okay. So there's that, and then now you're here with this car that's reported stolen. So okay, you're gonna go to jail. All right.
Under Terry versus Ohio, 1,968, an officer needs only reasonable, articulable suspicion to detain and frisk. A stolen vehicle report satisfies that threshold entirely. Detention here was constitutionally sound from the moment dispatch confirmed. Pennsylvania v. Mims, 1,977, officers may order any occupant from a vehicle during a lawful stop. No further justification required. The pat-down was lawful. Pre-search screening and verbal advisement met the procedural standards set in Terry. California Vehicle Code Section 10851A requires 3 elements: drove or took a vehicle without owner's consent with intent to deprive. The consent element is the legal battleground. If the owner abandoned the vehicle and left the keys, consent may exist. People v. Wyndham, 2006, knowledge of stolen status is essential. A disputed consent claim must be resolved at trial, not at the curb. Miranda v. Arizona, 1,966. Custodial interrogation requires full rights advisement before questioning. The officer delivered it accurately. The subject waived rights voluntarily and continued speaking. Post-waiver statements are fully admissible under established doctrine. Outstanding warrants provided an independent, mandatory basis for arrest entirely separate from the stolen vehicle allegation. Even if the Section 10851 charge fails at trial, the warrant arrest was legally obligatory and unimpeachable. The subject voluntarily disclosed a pipe post-Miranda. Under California Health and Safety Code Section 11364, that admission is on record. CI solicitation is lawful, provided no specific promise of leniency is made. The line between encouragement and inducement requires careful handling.
Anything in there? I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff in there. I can't give you everything,
The only
okay?
thing that's in there is my black purse that had
Your black purse? Okay.
That's all. It's mine.
Do you want to take it with you?
Yeah, can I?
Okay. Do you have anything in there that would be considered a
Yes.
felony?
Well, I
If
have
you-
a knife and I have.
Okay, I'll take the knife out and stuff like that, okay? Next question. Who is this?
That's my cousin.
That's your cousin?
Mm-hmm. She left her wallet, and she asked me if I could get it and hold on to it for her because she lives in San Jose. She comes up this way once in a while when she goes to our tribe.
You have her phone number?
I don't have her phone number.
No?
She Facebooks me.
Huh?
I don't have my phone. She usually will Facebook me. But she'll stop by Reading when she heads to Klamath to go see our family.
Okay.
We're both Yurok tribal members.
Okay.
Her mom and my mom were related, but her dad's a Sioux Indian, so she's half Yurok and half Sioux.
Okay. Well, what's going to happen is I'm going to take this because it's not yours.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to book it into property, and then she can come and get it.
Okay.
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 Other than that, yep, that's it. Anything else you want to add?
Just that I didn't take anything, and I don't know why that he did this. My friend, I just asked her to come on me, and I feel like,
So Steven's your boyfriend. Steve's your boyfriend. Mike is the owner of this car.
yeah,
Okay.
I feel like Mike was really on some dirtbag kind of thing, and then when he realized that I wasn't going to allow it to happen, to want to do nothing with him, I feel like he
Okay.
just set this up.
All right. Hey, listen, I know there's a lot of stuff that you guys deal with. Would you be willing to help? Like right now, I got to take you in, but would you be willing to help? I know you're from Reading, right? The Reading area. Okay. I know a bunch of buddies that are trying to like slow down the distribution of narcotics and stuff. Would you be willing to help with that or no?
I want to, but I'd be scared to.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't want something to happen to my family.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And they have ways of keeping it confidential and stuff. So.
And there's like a lot of sex trafficking, and there's a lot of bad things that go on.
Mhm.
That's scary that I always feel.
Okay. Would you be willing to help out with that or no?
I want to say yes, but I can't. Just because I'm scared.
Okay. All right. And you don't have anything on you, do you?
No,
Okay. Because I'm gonna take you to jail, and if they find
Yeah,
it,
no. The only thing I had was that pipe in my purse, and that was it.
so your purse. I'll grab your purse. I hate to ask, but can somebody give her a ride off? Is that gonna be cool? Thank you. Appreciate it. Turn around. All right. You're gonna walk with me. You're gonna grab your stuff, okay? You're not gonna cause any trouble, right, in Kissimmee County? No, you're not gonna steal nothing or nothing. Okay, then this is it. Yeah. All right. Walk with me. Grab your vape, please.
Case outcome remains unknown at time of analysis. Charges under Section 10851 will hinge entirely on whose account of consent is credible. The officer grade, B+. Miranda, Terry, Mims, all executed correctly. Legal compliance was high throughout. Deduction. Dismissive drug remark obscured. A potential victim exploitation concern. CI solicitation followed too closely after arrest advisement. Procedural separation between arrest and cooperation inquiry is best practice. The subject CC grade binds. Cooperation was genuine. Prior stolen vehicle warrants severely damaged credibility on the primary charge. A second stolen vehicle encounter before a jury is a near impossible narrative to overcome. Voluntary paraphernalia disclosure was unnecessary. Post-Miranda, silence remains available. It should have been used. The passenger Laura grade, B+. Most coherent account of the encounter. Fully cooperative. Released appropriately. Her account of possible involuntary sedation warrants independent investigation beyond the scope of a stolen vehicle call. Lessons learned. Consent is not binary. Abandonment by an owner does not equal theft. Intent must be proven. Miranda waivers are powerful. Once waived, everything said is admissible. Silence costs nothing. Cooperation without counsel costs everything. Outstanding warrants follow you. Prior arrests shape how new charges are read by officers, prosecutors, and juries alike. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like discussed in the comments below. Thank you for watching.